This song has led to arguments, drunken brawls, and over a dozen murders, including the death of government officials. This is the deadliest song in the world. This is the story of Frank Sinatra's My Way. And before that, a word from our sponsors, shut the fuck up and listen. All you have to do is shut the fuck up and listen. That's it. Alright, let's get into it. The start of this trail of carnage dates all the way back to January 16th, 1998, 2 months before I was even born. A man by the name of wait, it says he goes by Tony. We're just going to call him Tony. In 98, Tony went out drinking with his brothers. Around 9 or 10 in the evening, they went to a local karaoke bar to celebrate where they made a deadly mistake. People were paying their 5 pesos per song when finally it came on, My Way. Tony was a fan, so, like any drunk fan, he started singing along. He didn't know that joining in would send the man already at the mic into a murderous rage. That singer waited outside the bar with a group to not only shoot Tony in the gut, but his brothers too, one in the head and one in the shoulder. You might think that's an extreme response, but there are at least a dozen more murders tied to this one track. It got so bad the song was actually banned from karaoke bars in Tokyo, Manila, and Bangkok. It's not just a song anymore, it's a trigger for a total ego-fueled violence. But now that we've gotten the first known incident out of the way, let's get into my favorite incident, the killing of Chairman Reyes. And it's my favorite because imagine becoming a politician, dodging scandals, getting all the way to the top of the top for your area, only to be shot for being a bad singer at a Christmas party. It's like Lincoln getting shot for the play he chose and not for freeing the slaves. Or Charlie Kirk was shot for his haircut. It's just the insane reasoning is chef's kiss of the absurdity in the story as a whole. Now, Reyes was village chairman in central Luzon, a region in the Philippines about the size of West Virginia for the Americans. It's also a major industrial and agricultural hub for the country. It's Christmas Day, spirits are high, the drinks are flowing, and the karaoke machine is the center of everything. Reyes gets up to do his thing. He picks the forbidden track, My Way, even joking about the fact that people have been killed for singing it. But apparently his way sounded more like a dying cat. The partygoers booed, but one guest to the party didn't just boo. He pulled a gun and ended the chairman's term and song prematurely and permanently, right there between the second and third verse. Not only did he shoot him, but according to the reports I've been able to find and Google Translate, he shouted his name several times to get the attention of Chairman Reyes before shooting him. But hey, that's the story of Chairman Reyes. And that story ended on Christmas Day 2017. And what did I get for Christmas 2017? I also got bullets, but unfired, because I used to own a gun. I still do, but I used to, too. To understand why this is happening, we have to take a look at the anatomy of arrogance in the lyrics themselves. Paul Anka wrote this version of the French song Comme d'habitude for Sinatra as a main character anthem. And I don't care if I pronounce that wrong, it's French. Let's think about the lines, I planned each charted course, each careful step along the way. The Manifest of Pride, it's a song about a man who refuses to apologize. And not in a shy way. When a drunk person sings this, they aren't just performing, they're adopting a persona of total superiority. They actually think they're the main character. Now, what do we say about those people? If you think you're the main character, you aren't. And here's the kicker. Frank Sinatra actually hated this song. He thought it was a self-indulgent and posturing. He sang it for decades as a chore while people half the world away were literally dying to hear it done their way. Now, all the events are part of a larger issue in the region. To understand why people are literally dying over a Sinatra cover, you have to understand karaoke culture in Southeast Asia. In places like the Philippines, karaoke isn't just a fun night out. It's a high-stakes performance of status. There's an unspoken code of the mic. Reason number 1, the ego factor. They see My Way as the ultimate alpha song. The lyrics are literally about a man who's better than everyone else. And when a guy who's already drunk, looking for a fight, hears someone disrespecting the song by singing it poorly, it triggers a primitive fight-or-flight response. Reason number 2, money, dummy. Remember Tony? His shooter paid his 5 pesos to sing. In these bars, that 5 pesos buys you the stage. If someone else starts singing or mocking you, they aren't just being annoying. They're stealing what you see as the property you just paid for. And reason number 3, and I don't trust this one so much, but it still kinda makes sense. The tough guy frequency. There's a specific frequency in Sinatra's vocals, that low, booming baritone that commands respect. If you can't hit those notes, you look weak, and in a room full of people trying to prove they're the main character, weakness is a target. Now, if you've ever wanted to shoot someone for singing like a dying cat thrown in some bagpipes, why not drop a like or a comment? If you've enjoyed learning about the My Way killing, subscribe to hear more in the future. I'm Unalive, I make music and music-related content. Peace.